Um, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? To be honest, I feel like sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing on this thing. I really don't. And I don't know if I should be doing anything at all anymore on this thing. There's a lot of popularity problems going on YouTube right now, and this is going to sound mean. I hope it doesn't. But I'm not a big fan of the popularity game. I'm not a big fan of people putting themselves above others, or and that's not to say that they don't have more interesting things to say, but when everybody subscribes to a certain person just because they happen to be in the top 10 subscribed all time, or you shout out messages to people, have I done it? Yes, but I regret it, and that's probably why I'm saying this. Now, that's not true for everybody. I mean, there are people who are in the middle tier of YouTube who are really fun to watch, and there are people in the lower tier who are really fun to watch. And I'm not going to be either of those people because I don't use special effects, and I don't use constant cutting away or interesting techniques like that. But there are a lot of people out there who are not being viewed right now, who are interesting, and people who aren't getting their due, people whom you don't see very often. So, go out and search for those people. If it's like searching for a fine wine. It's like microbreweries. We have one here in Santa Barbara County called Firestone Walker, and the brewery's actually getting a little bit more popular, but it's a really good beer. And it doesn't really matter that everybody knows about Firestone Walker. As a matter of fact, and don't take this analogy too far, I don't find the macro breweries like Budweiser and Miller as being of really good quality. So, just because, I guess what I'm saying is, just because things are popular, it doesn't mean that they are, it doesn't mean that they should demand that popularity, or that it's necessarily cool to be on the popular side of things. There's a lot to be said for contrary opinion and contrary personalities, and so don't get discouraged if you're one of these people who happens to be putting out 1-2 videos a week. Maybe you're going crazy and you're putting them out every day. Maybe you're like me and you need something to do, so this becomes something for you to do. And you get discouraged because people don't watch your videos, or the people who do comment on your videos and say they suck. Don't get discouraged. There's a reason why it exists. There's a reason why you were allowed to be on the server. There's a reason why you've been allowed, in a kind of provisionary way, to make your videos and to upload them and to have people watch them, or just to have you do them. There's a reason for, I personally think that there's a reason for everything. That's not necessarily a good reason, but this is one of those things that has a good reason. you're able to express yourself, you're able to get your videos out there. So take heart, and don't give up hope. Eventually, if people want to hear your message, they'll hear it, and it'll get heard. And if people don't want to hear it, who cares? To be honest, who cares? Popularity doesn't determine worth. Just because a certain person or thing is popular doesn't mean that it's the most valuable or that it's more valuable than anything else in particular. We're all extremely valuable. And maybe not everything we do is extremely valuable, but who we are is extremely valuable. And that's why I want to make sure that nobody, and this is a self-message too, this is so that I don't get discouraged either. I don't want people to get discouraged. It's worth saying what you have to say. And you are worth watching. And well, personally, I believe that God is watching all of us because He loves us and because we really are worth watching. So, and that's my personal belief. You don't have to agree with that. I hope that if you don't agree with that, that you filter it and you take what you can take out of what I'm saying. But you're worth watching. You're worth watching. And you're worth what you have to say. You're worth far more than that. So, take that and go with it. Go with it.